You know how people say, oh, that's the best thing since sliced bread?
Quagmire, we're on fire here. We are going to be the best thing since sliced bread.
But is bread even the best thing since sliced bread? Hell, is modern day bread even bread? Or is it some weird concoction of 15 different chemicals that look and taste like bread? Welcome to the Whole Truth Academy, the food and nutrition course we all should have been taught in school. In this video, I'll answer all of your questions about bread. Now, I know you have a lot of questions, like, is there any difference between white and brown bread? Why are there so many ingredients in my bread that I can't even pronounce? Should I really be packing sandwiches every day for my kids' lunch? This is the ingredient list of one of the highest selling breads in the market today. It has at least 15 different things, many of which we can't even pronounce. But try baking bread at home and you'll need just 4 ingredients: water, yeast, flour and salt. So why does bread in a packet have so many extra ingredients? Is it extra goodness? Nope. Turns out those extra ingredients are just corporate greed. It's all added to the bread to increase shelf life, give it great color, make it soft and fluffy and, most importantly, cheap. Basically everything that makes it look and cost like the perfect bread. Your health be damned. Now, I know your first questions are how, what, when, where and what the bread, man. So come, let's dissect the ingredients in your bread. The first ingredient here is maida or refined flour. Now you don't need me to tell you why maida is bad. I'm sure your mother, your grandmother, father, grandfather, everyone's told you about how bad maida is. But why? Because maida lacks dietary fiber. Maida is nothing but super refined atta. And in the process of refinement, the germ and the bran layers of wheat, where all the nutrition and fiber resides, are removed. No germ, no bran, no nutrition. Secondly, refined flour is a simple carb. So, as opposed to atta, maida gets rapidly digested and absorbed into the bloodstream. This leads to a spike in sugar levels, and this puts us on the pathway to type 2 diabetes. Next, let's talk about yeast boosters. Bread needs yeast to give it that fluffy texture. But what if we could fasten up this process? Because bringing down time will bring down cost. And do you know what the most common yeast booster is? It is C12H22O11, or drum roll please, are you ready for this? You know this. It's called the common sugar. Exactly. The sugar in your house, the one that you use to make your chai and drown all your sorrows with, it's also a yeast booster. It's like putting bread on steroids. Next, bread is not just required to be made faster, but it also needs to be transported long distances. And that's the job of preservatives and fats. We will often find preservative 282 in the ingredient list of bread. That's calcium propionate. It's a food additive to prolong shelf life by actively inhibiting mold growth and other bacteria. We will also likely see refined palm oil on the label, one of the cheapest fats available. What's the problem with this? Well, refined palm oil is high in saturated fat. This can raise cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease. This refined palm oil is usually highly processed and has undergone a refining process that removes many of its natural nutrients, including vitamins and antioxidants. So, what's it doing in our bread? Well, it has a lot of benefits for the manufacturer, not you. It acts as a fat source in the bread, making the dough softer and more pliable. It results in a finer crumb structure. It contributes to texture and flavor. It makes the bread more tender and appealing. The fats in palm oil also help slow down staling, which contributes to extend the shelf life and maintain the freshness of bread. And finally, it's cheap. What's not to like, right? The fourth biggest addition in bread are emulsifiers. 472E on the label is dative, an emulsifier added to bread dough to enhance its volume and softness. It improves the dough's ability to retain air bubbles, resulting in a visually appealing baked bread. These are the butt implants of the bread world. That is a scientific fact. So your head must be swirling with questions now. Is what I'm calling bread even bread? If not, what really is bread? And how do I get my hands on it? Well, there is some good news. There are a few ways to eat less trashy bread. And there is one very effective way to make sure that your friends and family eat less trashy bread too. Like this video and share it with them. Boom! You've done your one good deed for the day. Okay, now, here are my top 3 tips. First, try and bake your own bread. You'll just need water, yeast, flour, and salt. But I guess you all have jobs, so let me give you some more practical advice. Choose breads with atta over maida, and I mean 100% atta. Atta is better because it has higher content of fiber and higher nutritional value than maida, which has all of this stripped off. 2. Don't just blindly go for brown bread. Usually it's a sham because oftentimes it's just maida bread with brown color. How do you find out? Check if your bread has INS 150C. That's the chemical which gives it its brown color. And finally, choose a bread with a good carb to fiber ratio. A thumb rule I use is I look for bread which has for every 5 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber. Listen, I know we love bread. I do too. All of us do. In fact, one of the best things about waking up is knowing that there's going to be, a lovely sandwich or a toast as part of breakfast. But given how common bread is in our daily lives, let's make sure that what we are getting out of bed for is actually bread. Hope you liked this video from the Whole Truth Academy and hope you thought that this is the best thing since sliced bread. If you did, remember to like this video and share it around. Oh, and definitely subscribe so we can keep making these videos for you.